Twist here, and welcome back to Kona Day 1, where we have this mysterious figure encased in ice that we need to investigate. But first, I was doing some thinking about what we've seen so far, and we saw a figure like this already over by the general store, and that was Gilly Boy. And when we were at the wall and we touched that piece of ice, there were 4 figures there, 4 phantasmagoric figures there. And I think the first one in line, it was a blue guy with close cropped hair. And when we touched Gilles Lachance, he was a blue figure with close cropped hair. And I think this one looked to me like a female.
Carl deduced that the poor woman imprisoned in the ice was the wife of Gilles Lachance.
Ah.
Could cold alone do this?
So I was thinking that she must be the second figure that we saw when we touched the ice by the wall. And when we touched Gillicuddy in the ice, it led us to a clue. So I'm thinking that's probably what's going to happen when we touch the ice here. So
Carl felt a cool, tingling sensation in his back. Another vision took over him.
Can we see out the window, or are there tracks out there maybe? What is that? Is there something in here? Oh!
Something was hidden under the stairs.
Can we get it? We can't. Okay. Oh.
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
Yeah, that was Gilly, all right. There was a rifle. I saw the rifle. I think it was a Decox-01 was mentioning in the comments also that there was a rifle that I did not investigate, that was right behind Gilles Lachance in the ice. I saw it in another... Oh, what's this? In another Let's Play I saw it, but they couldn't pick it up, so... That must be his dad. It's either him or his dad. I think must have been his dad, because he used to own the... Oh.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately.
So it looks like she was maybe telling him not to go with the rifle or something. Can we look in here maybe?
It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
So she's hiding something. What is my... Under a floorboard. Let me turn on the light here. Ah, it's bright. Okay, so what is this?
The vision's veil was lifted,
Oh.
and he was back to reality. A reality in which Giselle, Gilles' loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
Okay, so what does this say? September. Mother once told me when I first met Gilles that I hadn't picked the brightest bulb of the lot. And as the years fly by, I'm seeing the truth of her words. Always trust your mother's wisdom. That blackmailing scheme is a prime example of Gilles' brightness. He's like a small dog. He thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls, genuinely thinking he's scary, but everyone knows he can be pushed aside with just a little kick. Boy, she's not a very supportive spouse, is she? He truly believes he can blackmail Hamilton, the big boss himself. It's going to be a long time in hell before my poor Gilles can manage to pull off such a feat. After all, Hamilton's a rich, learned, and influential man. I'm having a hard time reading this white on white. Not only is that blackmailing idea bad to begin with, let's be honest, Gilles is way out of his league, but Gilles doesn't even know how he's actually going to carry this out. I don't even think he ever would. He's just throwing random threats out loud in the kitchen. He says he'll do it eventually, but I know better. Successful blackmailing requires masterful cunning, and Gilles is a master of nothing at all. Yikes. He is a slave and forever will be. I often look at that safe he keeps hidden in the fake wall in which he stores all these incriminating documents he intends to use. I just can't come to grips with the sheer ridiculousness of the whole thing. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so there's incriminating documents. What's this? Strong odor of paint dissolver. Okay. Let's crouch down. See anything? Can't see nothing. Nothing over there. Alright. Anything in there? Oh, let's grab that. What's that? Some sort of pills. And then that. Cat food. What's this? Just more stuff. Okay. Is there anything else in there? No? Okay. Nothing's hanging on the peg. Thanks. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay. Standard stuff, I guess. Okay. Nothing out of the usual there. Alright. Okay. So yeah, we don't ever really find a whole lot in these cupboards, do we? Okay. Not finding anything there, and tools. Can we grab anything? Get closer to that. Nope, can't grab anything. Alright. We can grab more wood, though. Just in case we need to build another fire. Cereal. Okay. Plates and nothing. Nothing. Okay. More meat. I'm assuming that at some point in time we're going to use this meat for, I can't grab it either. Maybe we only need like one piece of meat at a time or something. I don't know. Come on, can I close it? Can I close it? What's this? What's that?
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste.
she was slow cooking it, but she turned off the burner when she got snapped. Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. It's 3 o'clock. Alright, so what is this? Okay, it's a safe.
Carl had seen that kind of safe before, with its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers. Its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
Are we supposed to be able to hear something click? I'm not hearing anything click. What about... Because the number, I think the number might be 739, but... Okay, so... we turn that... Okay. 7... Okay. So how do we know what letter to use then? Okay, what does it say?
The general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
Hamiltown. Alright. Founded by Marius Lachance more than 20 years ago, the general store, better known as Chez Lachance, is one of Maniston's economic mainstays. Since the passing of its aged owner, however, business wasn't as blooming as it once was. Giles Lachance, inheritor of the humble establishment, had no choice but to sell everything to William Hamilton, a rich and famous businessman who sparked a major controversy last year when he announced the reopening and expansion of his copper mine. As of now, operations of the general store are expected to remain unchanged despite the change of hands. Gilles Lachance still helms the register. That's got to be very demeaning for him to go from owner to manager. I imagine that's why he's got it out for Hamilton, even though it's just business. I mean, if he couldn't keep it afloat, that wasn't Hamilton's fault. That's just business for you. What was this? Bertrand Lachance. So not seeing anything with like a letter on it that might indicate anything. Okay.
What a mess. Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here.
Well,
the place looked barely habitable.
Well, I wouldn't say it's barely habitable. There's some newspapers down because they're painting. Doesn't make it uninhabitable.
Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in.
Well, there you go. There you go. Alright. Okay. More cigarettes. This guy is just a cigarette thief. Okay, so this is where the rifle was, but I don't see any ammunition or anything, so... Alright. Harlequin romance novels. Those are some fancy hardbound copies of Harlequin romance novels. They're usually got paperback with pretty trashy covers. I had a friend whose mom used to have a whole collection of those old 70s Harlequin romance novels. They're pretty bad. Let's see. Puzzle, looks like.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing a letter or anything, but I'm gonna try this. Just go around the dial, I guess. I don't know. If it takes too long, I might go ahead and edit this part out. Oh, well, never mind. That didn't take too long at all. Okay, can we get that? Read. To whoever reading this. Maybe to whomever is reading this. This document contains all the pieces of evidence proving that Hamilton bribed federal authorities as part of his acquisition of that damned mine. That he used henchmen to intimidate members of the local populace is unlikely to get the attention of Montreal's courthouses. However, if it would so happen that some ministers saw their palms greased up to the hilt, it would certainly be another story entirely. What a headline that would make. The English are all the same. We shall prevail. Those damn limey Brits. Not really. Not really. Dominoes and dice, okay. I think that... I'm still crouching, yeah. Okay. Maybe that's all to be found here. Alright, well, let's, Forgot. Okay. Is that gonna close? Come on. Close. There we go. Alright. Oh. Can we gather more wood? Gather more wood from there? Maybe we have enough. Won't let me grab any more, so we must have enough. Alright. Anything around here? Okay. Let's move on here. Let's see. What's that? Like some sort of cave or something? And maybe there was a cave at one point, but it like collapsed or something? Or does that have something to do with the mine? You can't get around up there? No. Okay. Alright, well. Can't get around up here either. Okay. Am I seeing anything else? What's this? Can we get over to our truck? Over here. Okay. Now, is there something down here? I'm just gonna check real quick. Look if there are more houses down here. Doesn't look like it. So, we found 2 of the 5 figures then. This is a big, open, snowy area, though. I wonder... So I think we're probably going to have to find the other 2 in order to, get the clues that we need to figure out what's going on. I imagine they'll be maybe in these other houses that we haven't investigated yet. There's some other houses over here. We need to look at the map and figure out where we're going, but alright. I know, we're getting cold. Is there anything down in there? I mean, thought that there was like supposed to be a snowmobile around here somewhere that I think that we're gonna need to get to the mansion. But let's bring up, let's see, our journal. Let's see, journal is 3. Can we do that in the truck? No? Okay. I was hoping we could do that in the truck. Well, what about the map? Did we assign something for the map? Okay. Alright, so there should be a house right over there that we can check. So let's go do that. And then, should be like, where is it? Right over here somewhere. Oh, right in here. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Do we have to back up? Woo. Okay, turn and drive forward. Turn and drive forward at the same time. There we go. Ah! Okay. No, no, no. Get out. Get out. Come on. I swear I will never get used to that. Okay, so let's... This looks like a place that one would keep a snowmobile. Maybe? Why is that flickering? Just stay solid, okay? This game's getting pretty interesting. No, come on.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
judgy much. Come on. And I'm a Christian, I can say that. You should not be judging like that. Okay, this is driving me crazy. You have to be at just the right angle to pick things up, but... Okay, there's a key there that I need. There. Pick it up.
A peculiar key indeed. Too small to fit in a door lock.
Yeah, but...
What sort of miniature object was it meant for?
Miniature object? I thought maybe it was for the, maybe it's a mail key. For the... one of those, mailboxes at the store, maybe. I don't know. Okay, come on. Yeah, they really gonna have to do some sort of, work on these controls, because they don't always seem to work very well, or you have to really work to get them to oh, a gas can. Okay, can I pick it up? Like, I think we need that gas can, but it's not letting me pick it up. That will not be good if we do find out that we need it and we can't get it because of a glitch. Okay, so we didn't find a snowmobile. Is this like a garden area?
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Yes. So we're at the...
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in. A good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
Under the mat, of course.
For Christ's sake, yet another key hidden under a doormat. Nowadays, Carl found his job didn't present him with much of a challenge. The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Enough food for rough times. Okay. Can we turn on the light? Where's the light switch? What is this? We used to watch Le Jour des... whatever. No loose change in the cracks. Okay, let's turn on the light, shall we? Let there be light. And there was light.
Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here.
Got pictures of the Pope. Okay, can I... that. Okay. Nothing down there. Is that their garbage can or something? Foil. What's this? Polaroid film. We really should be taking more pictures, I think. So, and more meat that we can't take. Okay. Alright. Must be full up on meat. Okay, can we shut the door so we can get around there? Can I shut the door? I can't get past there. Well, that's gonna be a problem. They won't let me pass there and I can't shut the door. That's a bug. Maybe we can go out this way. To go out that way and come back in, I guess. It's a good thing that there was another way. And everything's shut now. Oh, funny. Except for that one drawer. Alright. We have diapers there.
The family's mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers.
That's what moms do.
The empty cradle sent an eerie feeling down Carl's spine, as if minutes ago someone just grabbed the baby and made a run for it.
Another one of those giraffes.
Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
The craze for toys? What, for kids? Yeah, these darn spoiled kids with their toys and stuff. Clogged bathtub drain. What, it's clogged with ice? Do you really want that overlooking your bathtub? I mean, that's kind of creepy. Nothing wrong with nuns, I just think. In the bathroom? Okay. So they have dream catchers over there. Can they...
Dream catchers originated from Amerindian legends. They were used to trap nightmares.
Didn't work, apparently. Oh. So this is a diary. So that little
The
key...
Bedards had vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help.
So that little key was for the diary. Jean-Luc never had a knack for mathematics. Try as he might, he'll never realize that he simply cannot be the father of the child I'm bearing. But how can I be sure? I have to keep this a secret, at least until the time is right, when it'll be safe. Dr. Beaupre told me it would start showing soon, that I can't keep it hidden forever. Gotta muster courage, he said, with his usual condescending tone. Courage to face what's coming, but he doesn't get it all. For him, I just had some childish affair. He doesn't realize I brought eternal damnation upon myself. September 14th. Marie is very sick and Jean-Luc plunges into despair. I told him nothing about the evil growing inside me. Sometimes I get the feeling he can see right through me. My Marie's suffering, and I'm the one to blame. Oh, Lord Almighty, why do children have to pay for their parents' sins? They don't. One has nothing to do with the other. Okay. So she had kids. Looks like she had a number of kids already.
Too bad the Bedards hightailed it out of here. Jean-Luc could have led Carl straight to William Hamilton's doorstep.
Marie's diary, August 16th. I have a diary just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing. But I do love to write my mind, and about Martin most of all. I love talking about him. I think he loves me too, just like in Romeo and Juliet. People don't like it when I see him, only because he's a blaze. But just like in the story, nothing can stand in the way of true love. August 18th, I lost appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my body. Dad's making me see Dr. Beaupre with his big hands touching me everywhere, his foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck. I'm not sick. I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing I like better than thinking about us playing together like we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did because it's for his dad's garden shed and Martin has always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's God. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin, he cried like a baby, but I still love him. Oh, okay. So there is a key. There is a key somewhere in a burrow next to the shed at the Blaze house. Okay, okay. So let's bring up our inventory. What do we have? Is this where we keep? Okay, locations. So if we didn't take any pictures of this stuff, then it doesn't show up on our. Okay. It says. Okay, so it says we went to Gilles Lachance's place. Still doesn't say I should explore there. We still haven't finished that, but I found Gilles Lachance's wife trapped inside a glowing, unmeltable ice. What is happening around here? I'm used to strange phenomena, but this is nonsense. Nonsense. Okay, so what was I looking for in his inventory? We have I was looking for special. Did we pick up the ledger from the store? If there's a burrow, maybe maybe we need to combine a magnet with that thread that we saw. Oh. Now I'm starting to get it. Now I see how that might be useful. Okay, what's this? Okay. I don't see anything here. Socks. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay. Nothing in there. Okay, so I don't know if there's a sewing kit. Did we look in there already? Nothing in there. Okay. Because some of these... Okay, sewing kit. Can we combine a magnet with the thread? Yes. Combine it. Okay. So, if we find... There is a shed at one of the houses that has a burrow behind it. So, we need to find that shed. And it's not going to be this one, because this is their house. But I think maybe that's where the snowmobile is. And that, yeah. Just looking around this area to see if there's anything of use to us or any clues or anything like that. I'm not seeing anything. Just a bunch of white snow out here. Okay. What's this over here? So this is the creek. Okay. Well, let's head back. I think we have one more. One more house down here, I think, to check. We'll have to look at the map and make sure. Inventory. I want to make the map number 4. Can we do that? No? Okay. Alright. So yeah, we have one more house to look at down here before we can head back up. So one of these houses further up had a shed that we need to, whoops, go visit. Cute to put that away. Okay. So let's go ahead and, let's see, back up this way. No, turn. Can you turn while backing up? No, can't do it. Alright. So we go. How do you turn around here then? Whoop! I'm a great driver. Shut up. I'm a fantastic driver. And there we go. See? I'll turn around. We're doing fine. Okay, so is it down this way then? Or was that? No, maybe it was back the other way. So let's back it up. Okay. Keep going. And then go back. See, I'm so good at this. Perch. And then we go that way. Okay. Hooray. See, we're doing fine. No. Maybe I did go the wrong way after all. I don't know. Nope. I don't think we've seen this one yet. Okay. Get out. Get out. Here we go. Alright, just kind of looking around the area to see what's going on. We haven't been to this one, right? Let's see. Take it. Take it. Take it. Okay.
Carl felt right away he wouldn't find a soul in this house either.
Well, why would he? Take that. Nothing unusual there. Let's turn on the lights. Okay. What does that say? Matthew had yet to add murderer to his curriculum. He was fond of new experiences, especially the most thrilling ones, and taking the life of a flesh and bone individual who the night before was still able to think, dream, fantasize, calculate, read, held the promise of exhilarating sensations. Unlike Raskolnikov, it wasn't about axing an old Jewish hag to pieces to test some lunatic theory. Not at all. Matthew just wanted to know how it felt. It seemed so simple, horribly simple. He didn't have any particular victim in mind. Like most people, his desires ran quite wildly, so he only had a vague idea of them in mind. He pondered using a rifle or a knife, assassinating a young girl or an old man. He tried to focus on practicability. His victim would have to be defenseless. Bodybuilding wasn't exactly Matthew's strong suit. He would have to act spontaneously, but not too much. He wasn't that eager to learn about what spending the rest of his life in prison would be like. Some experiences carry just too high a cost to be worth it, really. Okay. Alrighty. We're just gonna put that down. Okay. So who's been writing those things, I wonder? And what's in the pot? What's in the pot? Don't answer that. This is just another door outside, I guess. Alright. More cat food. These Canadians love their cats. Okay. Can I pick up more? No? So it lets you just pick up just what you need, I guess. Can I shut the drawer then? No? Alright. Not finding anything special down there. How about up here? No. What's that? I can't pick it up, whatever it is. I think it's a mirror. Ugh. Okay. Linens. Alright, what's this?
A picture of Wilfred in his youth. Carl figured right away that the man must have been some kind of wildlife officer.
Okay.
The photograph was snapped not too far from here, Carl noticed. The couple seemed to be very good friends.
So, is that the Bedards? I wonder. More writing? Oh, the fantasy page 4, but there are other pages before that, aren't there? The first one was just page 1. We need to find them in order. Which one is this? Page 3. So we need to find a page 2 first. And what's this?
All manners of clothing were gone, as if the Roys drove out of town with their closet in tow. The Roys were a fascinating couple.
Worn out fabric. Okay. I can't grab it. Okay. Was this page 2? Page 2. It was around that time that Matthew met Beatrice. Of mediocre beauty at best, the girl with her distinctive features, cheeks covered with large pock-like freckles, Jew nose, oily forehead, tired but vibrant eyes, shaded red hair, slender as a child body, chirpy laugh, you name it, was the very image of innocence. That happened to be precisely the kind of victim Matthew was picturing in his mind, though. One night, as he was contemplating the ceiling from his bed, he swore to himself again and again, "I'll kill her." His dreams were later filled with images of the imminent crime. He had come up with a simple enough plan. One fine evening he would visit her place to become familiar with the area's intricacies and feel closer to the impending murder, to slowly dig into Beatrice's thoughts, desires, dreams, and abilities. This way he would be able to get a concrete sense of what his sinister deed would be stripping away from the very fabric of life. The whole thing would take 2 days, a week at most. Okay, then. Yep. Can't pick up a cigarette. So he needs to read this one next, I guess. The first time he met Beatrice, however, she unexpectedly revealed her troubled origins to Matthew. She was adopted at the age of 4, and recalling her former life still gave her a hard time. She played the piano in so graceful a manner that people often thought she may be the natural offspring of a musical virtuoso. She always cried before falling asleep, torn from the inside by a dreadful pain she couldn't explain. She confided to him so profoundly that Matthew couldn't get enough, coming back every night to learn every single thing of what would come out of that delicate mouth after pulling one last breath out of it. Every night he reflected on what the death of Beatrice would mean in terms of losses to humanity's common heritage, be it the sound of her sobbing or of her piano melodies, the compulsive tapping of her long index finger on her temple when she harbored dark thoughts, or any other little thing. It didn't matter. Everything would indiscriminately vanish. Everything. All these thoughts made for some blissful slumbers indeed. Then days became weeks, and before he knew it, it was Matthew's turn to throw his secrets at her, his hopes, his cries of despair, as if throwing coins in a wishing well. She'll be dead by the end of the month, he promised himself. It sounds like he doesn't really want to do it. Maybe, hopefully.
A murderer's diary. Carl's detective training compelled him to write some excerpts down. What sort of monster could give life to such a bizarre tale?
I don't know. The two lovebirds were still going at it 7 months later, though, confiding fears and desires alike near the fireplace several days a week. The populace took notice. The wounding words eventually found their way to Matthew's ear, prompting him to take action to prove his gentlemanship. He had to ask Beatrice's hand in marriage. He would have more than enough time to kill her later. Today, when Matthew stares at the motionless ceiling, just like he did 20 years ago, he still wonders what he would be removing from existence by slitting Beatrice's throat, what he would be depriving his children of then. As if soothed by his fantasy, he gently drifts off, smiling the night away. Okay. And he just kind of leaves these pages around for anyone to find. That's considerate of him. Yeah, wow. Okay. So there's a lot going on here. Yeah. I don't know how that plays into the story. That'll be interesting to find out what that's all about. But I'm gonna go ahead and come over here and see if we can save just being by the heat source. We must be by it near a heat source to save, but I am. This is a heat source. I'm right at a heat source. And I want to save. Can I save? I just want to save. Do we have to light a fire, really? This seems kind of silly. Okay. Combine, sure. And now can we save? Save game. Alright. Well, there we have it. So, anyhow, yeah. So, a lot more going on here than what I originally thought. So, I thought we were just going to find some ice people, but boy, these Canadians have some secrets, don't they? So, woo! Goodness sakes. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we can uncover more of this mystery. So, anyhow, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.